a man accidentally discovered that his bedridden father-in-law had a strange pair of slippers under the bed. At first, he thought he was overthinking, but during dinner, an ashtray on the table raised his suspicion again. Since getting married, he had never smoked. His wife's explanation was flawless, yet the unease in his heart wouldn't go away. So he pretended to go on a business trip for a few days, and secretly installed cameras in the house. Days passed. The camera footage never showed any strangers. This made him think he had wrongly accused his wife. Upon returning home, he immediately apologized to her, but just as he turned around, he accidentally noticed his paralyzed father-in-law had arm muscles even stronger than his own. A chill ran down his spine instantly. A terrifying suspicion began to swirl in his mind. To confirm the truth, he suggested they take a family photo together. Once he got the photo, he immediately contacted his assistant to investigate his father-in-law's background. The results left him shocked. It turned out the father-in-law was actually his wife's first love. He used to be a good-for-nothing delinquent. 10 years ago, he was arrested and imprisoned for a crime. As he got into the police car, his girlfriend promised to wait for him. Fast forward 10 years, on the man's wedding day with his wife, the ex-boyfriend, just released from prison, found out her whereabouts. Knowing they were penniless and desperate, they devised a plan for the ex-boyfriend to pretend to be her father. Little did they expect this act to last 5 years. Meanwhile, the wife used these years to become a well-known charity celebrity, but all the money she raised actually came from her husband's wealth. And infuriatingly, that money was never used for charity. Instead, she secretly saved it up, waiting to drain her husband's assets dry before running away with her ex-boyfriend. And all of this was uncovered by the man in secret. He kept quiet and sought help from a private investigator. The detective was puzzled. Why not use this evidence to file for divorce right away? The man sneered and said, those two scumbags were never after the money, but his life. Years ago, his wife had given him a bottle of so-called vitamins, telling him to take them daily. Until recently, when he grew suspicious and got tested at a hospital, he discovered the pills were drugs that gradually erode the nervous system, at best, causing dementia, at worst, being fatal. The man realized his wife and her ex-boyfriend planned to turn him into the next bedridden vegetable, to take total control over everything. So he decided to fight fire with fire. He devised a plan for revenge. Using his wife's pride as a charity celebrity against her, he lured them to a remote mountain called Wailing Hill, a signal-dead, desolate place, with steep paths and no sign of life. He told the detective that would be the place where their true faces would be revealed. The detective was puzzled, but the man calmly explained his plan wasn't just to expose his wife, but to let the entire world witness this absurd scam. After the wife and her ex-boyfriend went camping in the mountains, the man manipulated the media into creating a headline: charity celebrity goes missing in Wailing Hill. In no time, journalists and influencers swarmed to the area, launching a nationwide search and rescue operation. Little did they know, what awaited them was the gaze of an entire nation.